Understanding the relationship between material culture and creation of form is essential for design students. It bridges the gap between cultural significance and practical design. Material culture refers to the physical objects, resources, and spaces that people use to define their culture. These include artifacts, architecture, tools, art, and other tangible items that have cultural significance. There are different perspectives from which material culture can be explained. For example, the anthropological perspective. From the anthropological perspective, material culture encompasses the physical manifestation of human activities, including tools, clothing, art, and structure, which are studied to understand past and present cultures. Sociological perspective. In sociology, material culture refers to the physical objects that represent a society's values, beliefs, and norms, serving as a tangible expression of cultural identity and social practices. Archaeological perspective. Material culture in archaeology includes all the physical evidence of human existence, such as artifacts, architecture, and landscape modifications, which are analyzed to reconstruct historical and prehistoric lifeways. Cultural perspective. In cultural studies, material culture is understood as the interplay between people and object, focusing on how material items shape social relationship, cultural practices, and identity formation. Material culture is a crucial concept in understanding human societies because it provides tangible evidence of human thought, behavior, and social organization. Some key concepts of material culture include representation of cultural values. Objects in material culture often reflect the values, beliefs, and ideologies of a culture. For instance, religious artifacts can reveal much about a society's spiritual beliefs and practices. Social identity and status. Material culture plays a significant role in expressing social identity and status. Clothing, for example, can indicate a person's social class, profession, or ethnic background. Technological advancements. The study of material culture reveals the technological capabilities of a society as well. Tools, machinery, and buildings showcase the level of technological development and innovation. Economic activities. Material culture includes objects related to economic activities such as trade goods, currency, and agriculture implements, providing insight into a society's economy and trade networks. Cultural transmission and change. Objects are often used in rituals, traditions, daily activities, facilitating the transmission of cultural knowledge across generations. Changes in material culture can also indicate shifts in cultural practices and social transformations. By examining material culture, one can gain a comprehensive understanding of how people interact with their environment, how they organize their societies, and how they express their identities and beliefs through physical objects. Some key points to illustrate the relationship between them include cultural significance of design elements. Material culture is imbued with symbolism and meaning that can be incorporated in design. For instance, patterns, motifs, and shapes from traditional artifacts can inspire contemporary design elements that resonate culturally. Objects from material culture often tell stories about a community's history, belief, and practices. Designers can leverage these narratives to create forms that communicate specific cultural messages. Form and function. Studying material culture helps designers understand how objects are created to fulfill specific functions. This understanding aids in creating forms that are not only aesthetically pleasing but also practical and functional. It provides insight into how people interact with objects. This information is crucial for designers for designing forms that are user-friendly and ergonomically sound. Knowledge of the materials and techniques used in traditional objects can inspire modern design practices. Understanding the properties of material that cultural and their cultural significance can lead to innovative uses in contemporary design. Analyzing material culture also brings awareness to sustainable and ethical practices. Using locally sourced materials and traditional methods can promote sustainability and support local communities. The aesthetic elements of material culture, such as color schemes, textures, and forms, provide a rich source of inspiration for designers. These elements can be adapted and reinterpreted in new and creative ways. Understanding the evolution of styles and trends within material culture helps designers create forms that are timeless or that clearly and cleverly reference historical aesthetics. Design students, therefore, must learn to respect and appropriately incorporate elements of material culture to avoid cultural appropriation. This involves understanding the cultural context and significance of the form they are inspired by. By studying diverse material cultures, designers can create forms that are inclusive and resonate with a wide range of cultural backgrounds, making their design more universally appealing.